Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a foundation review. I'm super excited because I got this in the mail yesterday and I can't wait to try it out. I love Tarte and this is their newest foundation. I'm going to be testing the Tarte Clay Stick Foundation. Really excited. Before we hop into this review, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. As always, if you're already a subscriber, please make sure to hit the little bell. That'll just mean you'll be notified every time I upload so you'll never miss out on a video. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit about this foundation on the website before I try it out. It's formulated with Amazonian clay, like a lot of their products are. It says it has mineral pigments, vitamin C, and vitamin E, a buildable powder to liquid formula that melts into skin for medium to full coverage, leaving a natural finish that looks and feels like your own skin. It says that micro-encapsulated powders then burst with your body heat to keep you shine-free and cake-free. That's like really unique. This vegan formula features antioxidant vitamin C and E and Amazonian clay. And as always, there's no harsh chemicals in Tarte products like talc, gluten, sulfates, parabens, or anything like that. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. Here's the actual stick foundation itself. It has a cool little sticker thing on top. I chose the shade Fairlight Neutral because that's the shade I'm in my Rainforest of the Sea foundation. Hopefully it matches. I did buy this online, so I haven't tried it, so hopefully it's gonna be okay. So let's try this out. My skin has been pretty dry, so I'm going to put a little bit of this Embryolisse Priming Moisturizer on. Just a little bit. I don't really want to like have it mess with the formula too much, but my skin has been pretty dry and I don't want it to cling to any dry areas. Okay, so on the website it just says to twist up the foundation and apply it directly on the skin. So that's what we're going to do. Immediately I can tell it glides really nicely because I put moisturizer on. It's gliding really nicely, but no, on my hand it actually feels really nice as well. I'm not sure how much I'm going to need. I will start out with that first. I'm going to blend out one side of my face with a brush and then we'll test the other side with a beauty blender. So this is the Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. I'm just going to start to buff that out. Okay, so that's with the brush. I feel like it blended out really nicely. Let's try the other side with a sponge. I actually really like it with the sponge because on the side that I used the brush, it seemed like there were bits that kind of stuck off the face still, if that makes sense, but the sponge kind of helped really press it into the skin. So that is one layer of the foundation on the skin. It gave me like a medium coverage. My blemishes still show through, but they are definitely like faded. So I'm going to go ahead and do another layer, focusing it on the areas that have blemishes, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so that is the second layer. I really like the finish of this. Like up close in a mirror, it does not look like you're wearing a ton of foundation, yet it still provided a really good amount of coverage. I actually think the shade works pretty well for me. I'm going to try to spot conceal now, see if it can build up over these blemishes. If not, I will just use concealer. I mean, it's marketed to be a pretty full coverage foundation, so that's why I want to see how well it would cover blemishes. So that's the amount of coverage that I was able to achieve with like 3 layers of this foundation. But my blemishes are pretty prominent right now, so I'm not complaining. I feel like I'll just put a concealer on top and kind of try to make those fade a little bit more. But overall, so far, I'm really liking it. Again, I really like the finish. It doesn't look overdone, but you still get pretty good coverage and it is buildable. And when I built it up, it didn't like get more cakey than it did the first time. So far, so good. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, so I just finished my makeup. I really actually like the finish of this foundation. It looks really nice right now. It's definitely a medium to full coverage, which I always look for. I'm really interested to see how long this lasts. It claims that it will last 12 hours, so we will have to see about that. I didn't have any problems blending products on top of this foundation, so far so good. I really like it. I also forgot to mention this retails for $39 and it comes in 12 shades, so not too huge of a shade selection, which is kind of a bummer. Hopefully they will expand the range, but yeah, so far I really like it. So right now it is currently 1:26 and I'm going to be wearing this for several hours and I'll be checking in with you guys, kind of looking at it in the mirror throughout the day, seeing how it's wearing, and I'm just gonna run some errands and all that stuff, so we'll see how this foundation holds up. But so far I do really like it. I really like the finish, and in natural lighting it looks really nice, which is something that I always look for in foundations. So far so good, and I will see you guys in a second with my check-in. Okay, so it has been several hours. It is currently 11:06, and looking at the foundation with the lights on me, it actually doesn't look that bad. Throughout the day, I did notice that it started to settle in my lines here, which happens with a lot of foundations, but I didn't do any touching up at all. No powdering or anything. I also noticed it settled around my nose, which is also sometimes normal, but I feel like as of now, I don't really have like a solid opinion on this foundation just because I'm a little bit confused by it. Some areas it looks like it has clinged to dry areas, while down the center of my face it seems to be a little bit extra shiny. You may not be able to tell on camera, but I'm not sure if that's because of the moisturizer that I used before. Maybe I should try a different primer or something like that. I'm not sure if this is meant to be a super hydrating foundation because it is kind of marketed to have oil control. So that's why I'm a little bit confused. I will say when I initially put it on, I really loved it, but throughout the day I don't think that it's really like impressed me all that much, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, it does not look bad, and I really like the coverage. So far it's a fine foundation. I'm just right now I'm not like super obsessed with it, if that makes sense. So I think what I may do is give this a couple more days and kind of update you guys. I might vlog it a little bit because I will be out of town. I didn't know that I would be this like unsure about it, so I think I want to give it a couple more days, so you may see some vlog footage where I kind of update you guys on my opinion. But as of now, I'm not obsessed with it, but I don't hate it. Like, I like other foundations better so far, but it doesn't look terrible. It doesn't. So I don't really have much to complain about. It's not like my favorite thing I've ever put on my face, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a couple more days, kind of try it out with different primers, maybe try it with no primer at all, and give you a more thorough review at the end of that. So I'll see you in another second. Hey guys, so here's the verdict. I've been wearing the foundation for the past couple days, and I'm glad I did because I was able to kind of solidify my opinion on things. To be honest, my opinion didn't change too much. I felt like the foundation kind of clung to dry areas, so if you do have dry skin, I don't know how much you're gonna like this, to be honest. I have dry patches and then oily patches. It claims that it's supposed to have oil control, but I did notice that it did get shiny in the T-zone, which is fine if you want to powder it through the day, but just the foundation on its own, it did get shiny on me down the T-zone. So I guess my final opinion on this foundation, on a scale from 1 to 10, I would give this foundation a 7 because when I apply it, it looks beautiful. It blends out nicely except for over dry patches. But then throughout the day, I just wasn't really impressed on how it wore on my particular skin. Keep in mind that foundations work differently on everybody, so just because I'm not a humongous fan of this foundation doesn't mean you might not be. But for me, there was just nothing that was like super surprising, super memorable. Like, it's a foundation that if I were to have in my collection for a while, I probably would reach for other things just because I would forget about it. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't a bad foundation, but it just wasn't memorable enough for me to be excited to reach for it every day. So hopefully that helps. That's my final opinion. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to comment below. Let me know if there's other foundations that you guys would like me to try. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if you like seeing foundation reviews, because I personally love making these for you guys. I feel like foundation is something that I really like to review because foundation is something that's like really hard to find. It's hard to find a good foundation, at least I think so. I don't even know if I've found my holy grail foundation yet. So it's really fun for me to try new foundations. So let me know if there's anything that you've been interested that you would like to see me test out. And with that being said, I will see you all in my next video. Love you. Bye!